Eh, what's up, Doc?
Yo, what's up guys? It's me, Ice Putty's cousin, and basically in today's video I'm gonna be talking about Space Jam: A New Legacy. So this was also inspired by one of my good friends, Sonic Fan 2008. His video for his review will be in the link in the description below. So basically a few months ago I did a review on Godzilla vs. Kong. So this will be about another Warner Bros. Picture movie, Space Jam 2. So let's get right into the plot first of all, and then I'll rate it. Okay, so basically this movie takes place after the events of the first movie with Michael Jordan, and basically like sometimes they reference it in this movie as well, like, oh, this like seems familiar, like an NBA basketball player. And so basically this movie starts out with LeBron James instead of Michael Jordan. And basically LeBron James is actually trying to convince his son to go to basketball camp and to like practice for basketball, but his son Dom, he doesn't want that. He wants to become a like a video gamer and a video game designer. So he wants to go to an E3 game camp, and basically like they have like different interests, and LeBron James just want his son to be like him, to have the same interests. But yeah. Okay, so where this movie really starts off from is when LeBron James and his son Dom are at the Warner Bros. Studio, and basically there's this villain. His name is Algae Rhythm. He's like he controls the serververse basically. So he's like the algorithm for Warner Bros. And basically he's showing like LeBron James like what movies he could be in. Like he could be Mr. Freeze and Batman, or Harry Potter, or Game of Thrones. And LeBron James is saying that he doesn't want to be in these movies because he's not an actor. He wants to play a game of basketball basically, because he's a basketball player. He can't miss the game. So Algae Rhythm gets super mad and he breaks the rules. That's what he says in the movie. And he lures in LeBron James' son Dom, and there's just like big portal device, I think. And basically Dom enters the portal device with all this technology and stuff, and then LeBron also enters, and he basically goes through the through the portal, and he's now in the serververse with Don Cheadle, who is basically Algae Rhythm. And he says the only way you can get your son back is if we play a game of basketball. So LeBron James is angry at this, and then he tries to fight back against Algae Rhythm, but he controls the serververse, so he can teleport and stuff. And then his little like minion guy, Peak or Pete, I can't really remember how they pronounced it. He says to him, send him to the rejects, and the rejects are basically the Looney Tunes, or like, you know, the main characters of Warner Bros. Like Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, you know. So basically LeBron James gets sent to Looney Tunes town, and he becomes a cartoon. So when he first arrives, there's literally no people. There's only two people, LeBron James and someone mysterious. Will know when I talk about him more. So basically, he's looking, and like there's nothing left. No people. There's like literally one person, two people, and then eventually he meets Bugs Bunny, and I think this was in one of the episodes from Looney Tunes. It's like the classic rabbit season and duck season. So basically, yeah, LeBron James pulls up the poster for duck season, and it says to rabbit season, and then we get a cameo from Big Chungus, which was very unexpected. So then Bugs Bunny runs off, and LeBron James has to chase after him, but it's actually the other way around, because Bugs Bunny gets a truck and tries to run LeBron James over, and then there's like the slow motion, like stop time, and then Bugs Bunny says, hey, aren't you LeBron James, the famous NBA superstar? And then LeBron James catches onto the truck, and then he's like, wait, Bugs Bunny know who I am? And then basically he takes them to like this bar place. It kind of looks like the Wild West, like cowboy type of place, like Man Kicks Butter Barn from season 5. Now that's in the mothership. But anyways, we're talking about the movie. So LeBron James explains to him how they need to save his son, and they need to get his son back because, Algae Rhythm took his son, and they need to try to get him back by playing basketball. And this reminds Bugs Bunny of an event from the previous Space Jam movie with Michael Jordan, because he's an NBA superstar as well, basketball player too. So yeah, he's surprised that. So anyways, he agrees, but he's just so sad because all the Looney Tunes, as you can remember, Algae Rhythm just scattered them all around like random places, like in the serververse. So they, then Marvin the Martian, I don't know who you guys know him or not, but like he's basically an alien from Mars, and basically he lands on the Looney Tunes world, and then Bugs distracts Marvin, and then they steal his spaceship slash UFO, and basically they go to planets looking for all the Looney Tunes, and it's like the Matrix, Wonder Woman, DC World. There's lots of planets I can't even remember. But once they've gathered all the Looney Tunes, they come up with a plan to like how to stop Algae Rhythm, and basically they practice. But then LeBron James like says that oh, we can't be loony. We have to be like very serious about this. Like we have to know the fundamentals, and then like some of the loonies agree and some of them don't, and basically when the game does arrive, when they're in the game, they get an upgrade by Algae Rhythm. Speaking of Algae Rhythm, I just realized that I just forgot a whole bit of the story out. So basically, before that happened, before they arrived to the game, Don Cheadle talks to Dom about his game, and he's like, "Oh, I'm very impressed. You could like help me in the serververse." And Dom's like, "But I kind of miss my dad. He wants to go back to his dad a little bit." But then Algae Rhythm's like, "Oh, you don't need your dad. Your dad's always bossing you around. You have to be you." And then Dom gets an upgrade by Algae Rhythm, and then he also creates the Goon Squad. And the Goon Squad is basically the offset of the Toon Squads. So the Goon Squad, Dom just took pictures of like animals and like things around him, and he took pictures of like the NBA basketball players, and basically he combined them. So that's how we got the Goon Squad, and then they're ready to play the basketball game. So the Looney Tunes and LeBron, they're all upgraded. LeBron's not a Toon anymore. He's normal again. The Toons are CGI now. They've all got their Toon Squad outfits. And yeah, basically, Algae Rhythm sends an invite to everyone in the world. And basically, first, all the Warner Brothers characters, like Animaniacs, Pennywise the Dance Clown, Joker, King Kong, the Iron Giant, they all arrive at the game, and then Algorithm sends invite to the whole world, and they arrive also by getting sucked into their phones, and LeBron James' family is also there. They're watching him play against the Goon Squad, and if he loses, well, everyone who has been invited stays with him in the serververse. So, basically, the game begins, but at first, the Toon Squad isn't really doing well. They're losing, and like, because the Goon Squad, they're really clever. They're like really good. They have like lots of abilities. Like White Mamba, she can attack with her hands and her tail. Wet Fire, he can transform into like liquid water and into like fire. Like that's so cool. But we can't support the villains. Yeah, they've all got some sick abilities, and that lets them win. In the first half of the game, like they've got like 700, almost 1,000 points. Like they're about to get 1,000, and the Toon Squad, they've only got a few points. So when they're on their timeout, Sylvester invites Michael Jordan, but it's not the Michael Jordan you expect, because it's Michael B. Jordan. Like this kind of made me disappointed, but it kind of made me laugh, because I really wanted the real Michael Jordan, Michael A. Jordan, but we got Michael B. Jordan. But we know that Michael A. Jordan won't be returning, because he said that he doesn't want to be involved with future installments of Space Jam. So, yeah, then LeBron James thinks of an idea of how to stop the Goon Squad. He's like, forget the rules. We just have to go all crazy, all loony. And then Bugs gets really excited because the Looney Tunes also have some tricks up their sleeves. So when it's actually the game, when the game after the halftime basically begins, Wile E. Coyote, he actually has this multiplier, and he basically multiplies lots of basketballs, and that gets them a lot of points. But then he gets sucked himself, but that also gets them lots of points because there's lots of Wile E. Coyotes flying everywhere. And basically after that, or before, I think Porky Pig does a rap battle, which is kind of cool. And yeah, that was kind of weird and cool, I guess, because he's a Porky Pig rapping. So, but then the Goon Squad, Dom, someone replaces Dom. It's Kronos, I think. And Kronos, well, he's got some like time manipulating abilities, so he can like pause time, go back in time, go forward in time. He pauses time, and he's way faster than way faster than Roadrunner. And basically he distracts Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner, and then he actually scores, and that's not really good for the Looney Tunes or the Toon Squad, but they're still doing pretty good. Like they're like basically tied with the Goon Squad. So when Dom gets sick and tired of this, because like he's just seeing his dad like lose, and he actually wants to help his dad, so he's just like, you know what, I'm just gonna leave the Goon Squad. I'm gonna join and help my dad. So he joins the Toon Squad. He gets his own outfit, and yeah, he's a part of the Toon Squad. And then this is where Algorithm gets really mad. Then he's like, King Kong got nothing on me. And then King Kong just like, he's like upset. So, and then he's like, I am the game now. And then he transforms into like the CGI muscular version of Don Cheeto, and basically he's like so huge, like bro, I can't even explain. Like he's bigger than LeBron James. Like if you like look at LeBron James and him in the movie, like bro, he's so big. So anyway, so when they're at that part of the game, he basically before he stole a Dom's phone and he had the cheat code on it. So basically he hacked the game, he cheated. He like removed a point from the Toon Squad, and then LeBron's like, "What? That's cheating." And then he's like, "Haha, I make the rules now." But then and then LeBron remembers like that Dom told him that there's like a glitch code, like there's like a glitch move where it can get like the whole game glitched. So then LeBron attempts to do it, but then instead of LeBron doing it, it's Bugs Bunny. So he basically sacrifices himself to win the game. So then when he does the move, the whole game glitches, and then successfully LeBron James like enters the ball into the hoop, and then like then they won basically. And Algae Rhythm, well, he like basically perishes, and everything's looking all good, but Bugs Bunny is basically like dying. Not really though, because he's a toon and toons never die. So he's basically like glitching out, and he's about to like disintegrate. And then like LeBron says thank you, and then they go back to his world, and basically LeBron takes Dom, instead of the basketball game, he takes him the to the E3 game camp, and basically he's there. And then as soon as LeBron turns around, he sees Bugs Bunny, and then LeBron's shocked. He's like, "Bugs, what are you doing here? How are you still alive?" And then he's like, "Remember, LeBron, I can't die. I'm a toon." So then LeBron asks, "Could you want to stay at my place for a few days?" And then he's like, and then Bugs is like, "Sure." So when they're getting back to his house, Bugs tells him like, "I also invited the gang." And then LeBron's like, "What? You invited the gang here too?" So yeah, that's basically the film. And at the end of the credits, it's a crown symbolizing King James, because he calls him King James, and a carrot for Bugs Bunny. Thanks to Sonic Frontiers and Nate for pouring this out. By the way, go subscribe to him. And yeah, that was basically the movie. Also, one cameo that I mistakenly didn't point out was Rick and Morty. Like at the first 20 minutes of the movie, Rick and Morty arrived. So that was kind of unexpected, because it's the guy from Fortnite. And basically, what are they doing here in a PG movie? Because like I'm pretty sure like they're not for kids. Rick and Morty is not for kids. So basically, yeah, that was a movie. And what did I think of the movie? Well, I would give it, I'll give it actually a 10 out of 10. Well, I know there's bad reviews of it, but I was pretty hyped for this movie, because I just recently finished watching Godzilla vs. Kong a couple of months ago. And a few days later, they dropped the trailer for Space Jam 2, and it also had Kong. But I ended up liking the movie not only for Kong, but also because of the Looney Tunes characters, because now I like the Looney Tunes as well. They're pretty cool as well. And yeah, I'll also try watching the first Space Jam. But both of these movies, they get bad reviews, but I don't know why. Because really good. They're actually really good. So, if I had to watch Space Jam 2: A New Legacy again, I would watch it 100%. So, yeah, I give it a 10 out of 10. Leave in the comments below, like, what do you think of this movie? Do you think it was bad? Do you think it was good? I'll respect all opinions. You know, we allow opinions here. And yeah, that was basically my review of Space Jam 2: A New Legacy. Also, guys, leave a account in the comments below, like a and a counter in the comments below. Like, how many times did I say and because I pretty much said it like throughout the whole video.
That's all, folks.